Okay, so we are going to begin with our session now. Good evening, everybody. Today is going to be Quantitative Reasoning Week 2. All right, and we're going to start with algebra today, I feel. Yeah. So, you're moving forward. Just keep these instructions in mind. Make sure you have a stable internet connection and noise-free environment. And we recommend you to use your earphones for the best experience. And please do not write anything inappropriate in the chat box, guys. Then we have these three memberships: bronze, silver, and gold. You all know everything about this by now. So, yeah, if you want to upgrade to any of the memberships, just drop in the details in the chat box, and my team will get back to you. Okay, so we have this free profile evaluation. You get university shortlisting, course recommendation, country recommendations in this, and all of our cloud out clearance is done for you guys. All right, and you can book your slot on our website itself. Okay, so do book your slot now. We have these free live Duolingo classes that goes on from 6:30 to 7:30 daily. It's a 2-week course, Monday to Friday. And we have these IELTS classes that goes on from 7:30 to 8:30 daily. It's a 4-week course, and you get recordings and handouts of every class. So yeah, you can enroll in both of these classes from our website itself, guys. Avail application fee waivers and many more elite features along with expert counseling. So reach us now at ubergrad.com, guys. All right. And these are a few reviews that we've gotten. Okay. How can I upgrade to silver membership? Atya, I'm gonna give you a coupon code. I don't know if it's still working or not. I I hope it's working, and you can use that to get the silver membership for absolutely free of cost. I am just checking if I still have that coupon code. Yeah, I have it. So you can use IGS 1000. Use this coupon code, all right? Guys, whoever wants to use this coupon code and get the silver membership from free, you can do that. All right. And yeah. So do that. Go to solutions then on the homepage. Go to free profile evaluation to book your slot. Go to talk to counselor to book your slot. Then you can go to store and enroll in all of the courses, live courses that are available to you. Check out the additional services and blogs that we upload for you. Go to explore and explore the various countries, universities, courses, and exams that we have for you all. So, guys, if you have there is a lot of information on our website itself, so you can explore anything that you want. All right. Then go over here, go to my test preparation, GRE Comprehensive Life Classes course, click on View Course. You land upon this tab. All right. So, Quantitative Reasoning, Arithmetic Week 1, all of the handouts and recordings are available. All right. And verbal ability, week 1, all of the handouts and recordings are available, and week 2 also, everything is available, guys. All right. So if you want anything that if you want the recordings, handouts, everything is available on our website. You can easily get access to it. All right. And yeah, that's it from my side, guys. And if you have any queries, you can ask me at the end of the session. All right. And yeah, now I'll just hand over the session to sir, so you can take over the session. I hope sir is there. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Am I audible, ma'am? Hello, ma'am, am I audible? Hello, everyone, am I audible? Please, could you confirm it?
Yes, sir, you
Okay,
are
okay,
audible. Yeah.
okay, perfect. Okay, so okay, let's start the class here. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope all of you had a great weekend. One second, yeah, very short. Yeah. So last week we covered arithmetic. In this week we will be focusing on algebra. Is there any questions you have it from the last week? I hope all of you had solved all the questions from exponents, numbers, all these chapters. If there is any questions, let me know. Okay. In this week, we know that GRE math section is divided into 4 portions: arithmetic, algebra, geometry, data analysis. In the last week, we covered arithmetic. In this week, we will cover algebra. In the first class, we will cover percentages and interest. Then the second class, ratios, equations with one unknown and two unknowns. Third class, inequalities and absolute value. Fourth class, Venn diagram. Last, that will be Friday, we'll cover sequence and series. Okay. Now, let's brush up the concept one more time. We have to cover interest today. Now, before that, let's go through the concept which we covered it in the last class, percentages. I hope everyone is comfortable with this concept, percentage change. For example, we have solved this question in the last class, but I will just go through it faster. For example, let's say you got a number 100. This 100 became, let's say, if this number 100, if I increases by X percentage, let's say you are getting a number 150. Okay. Now, what is a total percentage change? We remember this concept through a percentage change formula. Whatever this old value, this is our new value. The formula is new value minus old value, 150 minus 100. That's 50 divided by 100 times this percentage, that will be 100. You can see that's a 50% change. For example, there is a number 100. If I find 50% of 100, that will be 50. Then you add 100 plus 50, you get 150, 150, and the percentage changes are 50%. Look at this question. What is the answer here? If a person's salary is increased from $200 per week to $234 per week, what is a percentage increase in the person's salary? Last week, we discussed this question. Let me know the answers faster. You can use the calculator. That's perfectly fine. I will give you 1 minute. Please type your answers. Yeah, perfect. What about others? Please type the answers. 17%, right? There is a number 200 that became 234. So there is an X percentage increase. How can I find it? You can do it logically, but if you use the formula, this is the old value, this is the new value. In some books, it's written like this, initial value and final value. It's perfectly fine. It's the same thing only. So anyway, new value minus old value, 234 minus 200, that's 34. And make sure that you write the old value or the initial value, that's 200 times 100. You solve it. This is 234 by 2, that will be 17%. And I can say percentage, it's a standard way of saying it can be percentage increase or decrease. Here the value is increasing, that's 17%. And then what about this question? Please type the answer faster. Guys, please type the answers. Let's go through the concept one more time. Yeah, everyone type the answer. 1 minute. Yeah, I got 2-3 answers only. Yes, it's 5%. Okay. So there is a number 160 that became 152. Now, you know that value is decreasing. Let's say it decreases by X percentage. This is our old value. This is our new value. You can take the difference, 152 minus 160. That's -8 divided by, make sure that you write the initial value, 160 times 100. See, 0, 0 gone. 8 by 16, that will be 1 by 2. Times 10, that will be 5%. And you can see a negative. Negative is not showing a negative number. It's showing its decreases. So this is a percentage decrease problem. This is a percentage increase problem. Okay, perfect. Now, another concept you can see, profit loss. Please do not complicate this concept. Simple concept only. For example, let's consider what is selling price, cost price. The profit formula will be selling price minus cost price. Sometimes the questions can be based on revenues and expenses. So profit, we can say revenue minus expenses. For example, let's say I made a homemade bracelet, okay? And the cost price to make that a bracelet, for the material, everything, it was $5. And I sold this bracelet for $10. So I made a profit. What is the profit I made it? Selling price, that's $10. What is the cost price? That's $5. 10 minus 5, that will be $5. So I hope everyone understood what's the cost price. It's the amount it to cost to produce or buy the product. Selling price, what is the price you are selling it? So if the profit, that will be selling price minus cost price, or you can say revenue minus expenses here. Sometimes you can get profit, sometimes you can have losses also. When you will get profit, you can say selling price should be bigger than cost price, right? And it makes sense. Here I made a profit. What about the other situation? The cost price to make a bracelet was $5 and no one bought the product. So I sold it for lesser price, right? For example, let's say $2. Now I lost the money. How much I lost it? It will be $3. I lost it. Is this clear to everyone? Profit and loss. This much is more than sufficient to solve any type of question. Please confirm it. Is this explanation? Everyone should please respond. If it is clear, we'll try to solve the questions. Now, what we are trying to do, we try to see how the questions can be framed for our GRE exam. Okay. Okay. Now, first question, it's too simple. A bicycle is bought for $450 and sold for $500. What is the profit? We know that that's selling price minus cost price. 500 minus $450, that will be $50. Yes. Okay. Now, I will give you 2 minutes. What will be the answer for the second question? Let me keep a timer here also. You can see that. Second question, a bicycle is bought for $450 and sold for $500. Now, determine the profit percentage. How will you solve this question? Let's take 2 minutes. Please, everyone should participate here. If you want, you can use the calculator. I don't mind. That's perfectly fine. It's not about the calculation. Sai, please check it carefully. Madhu, okay, that makes sense. Please, everyone, type the answers. Yes, Himani, what's the question? You can type the question. Please, everyone, try to type the answer. I got only 4 answers, okay? What about others? Please type an answer. Correct. Okay, now let's discuss this question. You can deal this question like a percentage change problem. If you can use logic, that's perfectly fine. Let's say if you're struggling with this type of question, it's just a percentage change problem. As we discussed it before, let's say you got a number 200, it became 234. What is the percentage change? How we got the percentage change? It's the old value. This is the new value. You took the difference, new value minus old value. 234 minus 200. Make sure that you write the old value or the initial value times 100. You solve it 17%. Same logic we can apply it here. Now, Sai, look at here. There is a number 450, right? Now, I sold these things for $500. Now, look, there is an increase here, right? X percentage. You have to find that. So how can you find the profit? Same like a percentage change problem. This was our old value. This is our new value. So you can say 500 minus 450. That is new value minus old value. In one shot, you can write 50. Make sure that you write 450 below. Okay, 450, that's old value times 100. Okay, so if you write 500, I think that's how you got, I think, Sai, you wrote it like 50 by 500 times 100, right? That's how you got 10%, which is wrong. So solve it here. This is 50 by 450 times 100. Okay, this is cancel out. 5 by 45, that 1 by 9, 100 by 9. Approximately, I can say 11 point something, right? 11 something. Okay, let me confirm it. 100 by 11. Sorry, 100 by 9. That's 11.11 here. So this is the percentage. This is clear. Sai, do you understood the mistake? Could you please confirm it? I hope this question is clear to everyone. Perfect. Let's try the other question. You can use the calculator if you want. That's perfectly fine. But try to make the equation properly. Let's keep 2 minutes. Kumaran, please look. I think that's not the answer. Anushka, even if I use common sense, right? 432. That's a small amount. If you're selling it for 465, you are making a profit, right? So I think that's a careless error. Does it make sense to you? You said original value is 432, right? If I use your logic here, solve it for 465, 432, then 465. So you're making a profit. You're not losing the amount. Guys, is it 497? That's the exact answer. Maybe I'm getting a different answer. Let me check it. Okay, no problem. Let's try to discuss this question carefully. Let's say this is the original price, or I can say the old price, the one I bought it, right? And I sold this one. I assume that's X dollars I bought it. I sold it for 465. Now you can see here, I lost 7%. So I lost the money. So what is this value here? X should be more than 465. Okay. Now, okay, how can I do this question? Again, percentage change problem. This is our old value. This is our new value. Now, I told you if you're losing, you have to consider as -7. Because when we discuss, let's say this question, right? The answer we got -5%. What does it mean? You are losing the value or it's decreasing. When we solve this question, it's plus 17%. It means increasing. So make sure that you keep that sign also. So they have mentioned we are losing money. So it's a 7% decrease. Percentage decrease, it will be -7. That will be new value minus old value. Old value, that's original value. I assumed it as X. And what's a new value? You're getting 465. So you can say 465 minus X. New value minus old value divided by what's the old value? That's X times 100. Okay. Now, you can just multiply. Now it's just an application, just basic multiplication. I am multiplying X to the both side. So to get rid of this X, you can say this will be minus 7X 465 minus X times 100. I'm just dividing 100 on both sides to get rid of this 100 here. So what I'm getting here, so minus 0.07x, that's equal to, this is gone, 465 minus x. I need x. I'm adding x to the one side. Automatically, you can say x minus 0.07x, that's 465. So this will be 1 minus 0.07x, 0.93x is equal to 465. Use the calculator. I divide both sides with 0.93. So the answer, I think, 465. Okay, let me check it here. 465 divided by 0.93. We are getting the answer as 500. Is this clear to everyone? Please confirm it, and let's confirm it. 500. Okay, please, 500. There is a number. This is the original price. I find 7% of 500. You try to do it 0.07 times 500. You are getting $35. You lost $35. 500 minus $35. Are you getting 465? Yes. So your step is right. I hope this question is clear to everyone. Can we go to the next concept? Please confirm it. Whoever got 497, I hope everyone understood why it was wrong. Guys, please confirm it. Can I go to the next concept? Okay, perfect. Now, these are the questions which we discussed it. Okay, let's try to do one official material questions. Okay, how the questions will be framed. I will give you 2 minutes. Try to solve this question. It's a medium level question. It's an official question also. Use the calculator. I don't mind. This is how the question will be framed for the exam. 2 minutes. Please, everyone should type the answers. I got only one answers. What about others? Please type your answers. Okay, uh, I'll give 1 more minute. Okay, I just got only 2 answers. Please, others, type the answers. Okay, let's try to discuss this question. It's a simple question. Profit means a selling price minus cost price. Now here, a vendor purchased 1,000 shirts, and what is the price here? It's given $5 each. So the cost price, I can say 5,000, right? How I got 5,000? $1,000 times $5 per, I think it's a shirt here. So that's cost price is 5,000. Now let's talk about selling price. Now here, the vendor sold 600 shirt for $12 each. So I can say 600 times 12, that will be, I think, $7,200. 600 sold it, and the next 300 sold it for $4. So the total price or total money he made it 300 times 4, that will be 1,200. What about the other 100? No, again, he was not unable to sell it. That's perfectly fine. Now, what is the profit he made it? We know that selling price minus cost price. Cost price, we can say 5,000, and the selling price, it will be 7,200 plus 1,200, that will be 8,400. Now selling price 8,400 minus 5,000, you will get 3,400. So that's option E. Is this question clear to everyone? Does this answer explanation make sense to everyone? Please, could you please confirm? Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Now we are going to cover interest. Okay. Now you will get one, definitely you will get one questions based on interest, maximum two questions we can get it. There are two type of interest we have it, simple interest and compound interest. Okay, now let's try to discuss simple interest and compound interest. Now, before that, everyone knows what is arithmetic progression and geometric progression. For example, you got a set of number like this, 2, 5, 8, like let's say 11. If I ask you to predict what is the next number, definitely I will get an answer 14. Because you see, I was adding 3, a constant value to the previous state. So this type of set of numbers, it's known as arithmetic progression. If I look at the same thing, you can see here, arithmetic progression, you have to add a constant value. Geometric progression means, for example, consider this number 2, 4, 8, 16. I can see I'm multiplying with a number here, 2, 2 here like this. Automatically, the next number will be 32 because if I multiply 16 with 2, that will be 32. So geometric progression means you're multiplying a constant to the previous thing. Arithmetic progression, you're adding a thing to the previous thing here. Now, remember, simple interest, that's arithmetic progression only. Okay, you will get the same interest everywhere. Compound interest, it's like the percentage problem only, but you are multiplying with a constant number here. So compound interest means geometric progression. Simple interest means arithmetic progression. We'll discuss in detail here. Now, the basic formula for simple interest will be P times, P is the principal amount, times R, rate of interest per year. So, for example, 50%. How do you write it? 50 by, when I see the percentage symbol, you always divide by 100. So 50 by 100. That's why there is an 100. R by 100 times T. Make sure that this T is in number of years. This is the simple interest formula here. For example, let's look at this question. $5,000 invested at simple annual interest rate of 6%. What is the value of the investment after 3 years? Let's calculate the simple interest using the basic formula. I invested $5,000 and rate of interest per year 6%. But make sure that you divide by 100. 6 by 100 times 3. So if I simplify it here, so that will be, okay, what 50 times, that will be 18 here, $900 you will get it. So this is the amount you will get it. This is the interest you will get it after 3 years. If the question is, what is the total amount for the simple interest? Whatever you invested, $5,000 plus the simple interest, that will be 900. So the total amount you will get it as 5,900. Is this formula clear to everyone? How to use it? Please, could you confirm it? You just need this formula. Okay, now I said simple interest, it's in arithmetic progression, right? What I mean by that, let's try to do it manually also. So that we got the interest as 900 after 3 years. So if I do this question manually, you see there is an amount $500. Okay, you got 6% interest. You find 6% of 500, that will, sorry, 5,000 you invested, right? You are getting 6% interest per year, 6% of 5,000. You see, there is $300 you are getting the interest in the first year. So the total amount will be 5,000 plus 300, 5,300. This is the amount you will get it after first year. Now, what about the second year? How much interest you are getting? You will get the same interest. You will get it 300. So second year, it will be 5,600. Again, in the third year also, you will get $300 interest. If I do it manually also, you will get the same answer as 5,900. Okay. So I hope this statement also clear. Here it's written, interest is paid only on the principal amount. So everywhere you will get the same interest. Is this statement clear? Does this answer explanation make sense to everyone? Could you please confirm it? Direct formula, simple interest means just arithmetic progression. You are adding the same interest. Okay, perfect. Now, how they can complicate this question, okay? Let me just frame this question in a different way. Look, for example, same question only, $5,000 invested at simple interest rate of 6%. What is the value of the investment after 7 months? Now they can frame the question in months. What you will do then? So we know the basic formula in terms of years, right? Principal amount times R by 100 times T is number of years. Don't say like this 5,000 times 6 by 100 times 7. If you do this 7, you are doing it for 7 years. Okay, what can I do? For example, if I ask you a simple question, 24 months, I want to say it in years. What you do, we know that 1 year means 12 months. Automatically, if I want to convert month to years, you have to always divide by 12. So you know that 24 by 12, that will be 2 years you are getting. So if it is 7 months, remember you write 7, then divide by 12. This will be the interest you will get it. Is this clear to everyone? I'm not worried about the answer, but I hope everyone understood how we change months to years. Could you please confirm it? Everyone should confirm it. This is the maximum they can frame it this way if it is a simple interest. Okay. Now, if the question is same thing only, they are saying 15 months. Same formula, the interest will be 5,000 times 6 by 100. I cannot say 15. If you type 15, this you are calculating it for 15 years, but you have to divide it by 12. Then only for 15-month interest you will get it. Okay, perfect. I hope it's clear how the questions will be framed. Now, use the calculator. That's perfectly fine, but pick an answer for this question. This question one. I'll give you 2 minutes. Please, everyone participate in this question. Type your answers. Okay. Let's take 14 seconds more. Yeah, everyone got the right answer. Perfect. Good. Now, in this question, Jack deposited $10,000 in his bank account only for 9 months last year. The bank gives simple interest at the rate of 8% per year on each deposit. What would be the interest earned by Jack for his deposit? So here, same formula, principal amount, that is 10,000 times rate of interest, that's 8%, 8 by 100. Now, I cannot say 9 months. Okay, if I put 9 here, that's 9 you're calculating. So you have to divide by 12. So you solve it, use the calculator, you get the answer as $600. So they are talking about the interest, okay? That's why C directly. What about if they're asking the total amount you will get it? That's simple. We can say whatever you invested, 10,000 plus the interest, that will be 600. So we can say 10,600 if that was the question, the total amount. Okay, so I hope the simple interest concept is clear to everyone. Now, the second one is compound interest. Please do not complicate these questions, okay? Keep it very simple. Now, this compound interest, as we discussed it, simple interest means that's arithmetic progression, right? We are getting the same interest every year. Compounded interest, the basic formula will be total amount will be principal amount times 1 plus R divided by R. It's a annual rate divided by 100 raised to n, okay? N, where n is the number of times, R is rate of interest, and P is the principal amount. Now, let's try to understand what I mean by that. In the last class, in the percentage chapter, right, we discussed this question. Let's go through it again one more time. What is the answer for this question, guys? X is increased by 10%. What's the final value? Is it 1.1x or 1.01x or 0.90x? What's the answer? Please, everyone type the answers. Whoa, Pile, look at carefully. I think it's a careless mistake. Yeah, careful. If you say B, you are just considering 1%. Yes, everyone got the right answer. Look, X is increased by 10%. What's the final amount? For example, I think we have discussed a number like this. 30 is increased by 10%. What's the final amount, right? So what we did it, we found 10% of 30 So that will be 10 by 100 times 30. Then you, whatever this answer you got it as 3, then we added with 30. That's how we got 33. Clear? So same thing we can do it here. X is increased by 10 percentage. You find 10 percentage of X. That's 10 by 100 times X. This is the amount you are getting, the increased value, but you have to add X also. Now, if I simplify this one, 0.1x plus X, right? So if I take X common, you can say 1 plus 0.1x. So you see a multiplication factor 1.1x. That's the same formula. You can see 1 plus zero point 0.1. That's the same thing here. You can see 1 plus R by 100. So that's the same logic for a compound interest also. We are multiplying by a number. So compound interest means you can think like a geometric progression. For example, but one more thing, when you apply this one, right, this formula, when you apply this one, the total amount you are getting it. When I apply the simple interest formula, you are getting interest. If you apply this formula, you are getting the total amount. I hope it's clear. Okay, now let's discuss one question here. We'll do it normal way also with the formula also. You can directly apply the formula, but better to learn the meaning also of the compound interest. Let's say Bill invests $5,000 at an annual rate of 12% compounded annually. Find the amount he receives after 3 years. Directly up, I can apply this formula. Total amount will be principal amount 5,000 invested times 1 plus R rate of interest per year 12%, 12 by 100 raised to n is number of times where 3. So this is the answer we are getting, 5,000 times 1.12 raised to 3. Okay, I'm not worried about the answer. You can put it in the calculator, you will get the answer. But what is the reason behind it? You do it manually. Let's do this way. You invested $5,000, you are getting 12% interest. What is the final amount you will get it? You will say 12% of 5,000 plus you add 5,000, right? This is the total amount you are getting. So you can say 5,000 times 1 plus 12 by 100.12. It means you can say 5,000 you are multiplying with 1.12. The amount will be 5,000 times 1.12. This is the amount you are getting after the first year. You just need this formula only, but I'm just explaining the concept here. Okay. Now, again, whatever in the first year, this is the amount. Okay. This amount I have to give 12%. Same thing you do it. Whatever this previous amount, you are multiplying with 1.12. So you can see 1.12 times 5,000 times 1.12. So it will be 5,000 times 1.12 times 1.12. It's a exponent, right? You can see this is the amount he will receive after the second year. Same thing, third year, you are multiplying with this 1.12 team. So automatically the formula will be 5,000 times 1.12 raised to 3. This is the meaning. Is this clear? What is compound interest? We are multiplying with a team here, a constant value, in this case 1.12. All you just need this formula, but I explained the logic behind it also. Please confirm it. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, Himani, I know. Okay, just remember this formula. This is more than sufficient. Because why I explained it? Because for a difficult question, if it's an advanced question, definitely you need to know the logic also. With this formula, you will be able to do that. Okay. Okay, no problem with that. Okay, another way, look, an advanced level question can ask in this way also. But anyway, let me show you how the real GRE questions will be. Let's try to do 2 questions, then we'll come back to the advanced level question. Okay, guys, try to solve this question. 5, I will give you 2 minutes. This is an official question from Power Prep. I took it. So this is how the questions will be. If you want, you can use the calculator. I will give 3 minutes. Please type your answer. I can write the formulas here. Simple interest will be principal amount times R by 100 raised to T. If it is a total amount, compound interest I'm talking, that will be P times 1 plus R by 100 raised to N, number of times. Use the calculator if required. Yeah, please type the answers. Check it. Is it simple interest or compound interest first? Okay. Yes, yes, and type the answers. This is an official question. This is how the questions will be on the exam day. Kimani, just try to use the formula, try to plug in everything. Then better you use a calculator. On-screen calculators are available, so you can use it. I got only two answers. So this is the simple interest formula. This is the compound interest formula. What's the answer? Please type the answers. Guys, I got two answers. Yeah, correct. That's answer 10,000. 609. Okay. Now, first identify it's a simple interest problem or a compound interest problem. I know the word compounded yearly. Okay. So it's a compound interest problem. On July 1, 2000, Bob opened a saving account with $10,000 and the annual interest rate is 3%. If there was no deposit or withdrawal from the account other than the interest for 2 years, how much money was in the account on July 1, 2002? So he invested $10,000. The rate of interest is 3%. He kept it, it's a compounded annually, right? And he kept it for 2 years. How much money he will receive it after 2 years? You can do it manually, but directly apply the formula. That's more than sufficient. Principal amount, that's 10,000 times 1 plus rate of interest, that's 3%. When I see percentage, make sure that you divide by 100. 3 by 100, where n is the number of times or number of years, that will be 2. So the answer will be 10,000 times 1.03 raised to 2. Let me use the on-screen calculator. This is how the calculator will be on the exam. So 1.03 times 1.03, that's 1.03 square times 10,000. So this is answer 10,609. Is this question clear to everyone? Direct, you got the answer faster. Please confirm it. Just I got only two replays. Please others confirm it. Five. Okay, good, good, perfect. Now let me show you another question from the official Power Prep. Okay, please try to solve this question. 3 minutes. Payal, please look at this question carefully. I think that's just look at that question carefully. I think you are making somewhere a calculation mistake. Guys, I don't think so. That's answer. Please try to solve this question carefully. Use the formula. When you apply this second formula, compound interest total amount, this is the final amount you are getting. This is not the interest formula, compound interest. Clear? When I apply simple interest, this is the interest formula you are getting. Please do it properly. Most of you are going for a trap option. Okay, can we discuss this question? So two type of interest, right? Here it's given, yeah. So here it's given simple interest and compound interest here. So George invested $1,000 at a simple annual interest rate of 5%, earning X dollars in interest for the first 2 years of an investment. Mary invests $1,000 at an annual rate of 5%. You can see compounded annually, earning a total Y dollar interest. They are talking about interest here. You have to find the difference between Y minus X. What is X here? They are talking about George here. Now that interest is simple interest. So directly I can apply the simple interest. How much interest he made it? That's X here. Principal amount times rate of interest per year times T, number of year. So $1,000 times rate of interest is 5%, kept it for 2 years, 5 by 100 times 2. 0, 0 cancel out. See, 10 times 10, that will be $100. So the hex, he's getting $100 interest. Is this step clear to everyone? Could you please confirm it? How we got X as 100? Himani, what's the problem here? Okay, now, second one, you have to find Y. Okay, Y dollar here. So what is Y? It's interest. Guys, please use logic here. When I apply this compound interest formula, you are finding the total amount. Let's try to find the total amount first. So you can see, again, same amount only, $10,000, 5%, but it's compounded annually, kept it for 2 years. So the formula will be the total amount I'm talking about here, invested $1,000, right? So it will be 1,000 times principal amount, that's 1,000. Here, rate of interest 5 and number of years 2. See, 10,000 times 1 plus 5 by 100 raised to 2. So 1,000 times 1.05 square. You can use the calculator. You get that. Wait a second. Yeah, so 1,000 times 1.05 raised to 2. Use the calculator. You get the answer as 1102.5. Guys, is it the interest? Is it the interest he's getting? Is it this our Y value? Is this our Y value? Pile, no. This is the total amount you are getting. It doesn't make any sense, right? You invest $1,000 within 2 years, you will get this much money. No, the interest for the compound interest will be the amount you are getting here. That's 1102.5 minus the total amount you invested. This is the compound interest you are getting. Compound interest. Clear with this? So compound interest will be the total amount minus the principal amount you invested. So it will be 102.5. That's Y value. I hope it's clear to everyone what was the mistake. Could you please confirm it? The Y value is 10.25. Always remember, is it simple interest or compound interest is better? Compound interest. Okay, so whenever you're solving a question, whatever the simple interest you are getting, the compound interest value will be little bit more than the simple interest value. Here, the simple interest you got $100. What will be the compound interest? Little bit more than 100. You will not get like 500 something. You may get like 103, something like this. A little bit change only, okay? So they are asking what is Y minus X? You can say 102.5 minus 100. That will be 2.5. You are comparing with 5. So definitely option B. Is it an easy question? No, it's a difficult question. I will say difficulty level with 5 or 4 or 5. I hope this explanation is clear to everyone. Could you please confirm it? Himani, should I need to explain this question one more time? Please, everyone, confirm it. I got answers from only 6 people. What about others? Okay, perfect. This much is more. Okay, let's try to do two more questions. Let's look at this first question. Please type your answer. This is also from the official guide only, but these questions are from the general test and the quantitative reasoning. We have solved the official material question, how the real type of questions from this power prep, okay, 1 and 2. Let's try to solve this question from the general test and quantitative reasoning. Please, we don't have that much official material question for interest chapter. So I have taken maximum official material questions and we are trying to discuss it. Let's try to discuss this question. It's a simple question. You will get the answer within 1 minute. Okay. Sahil, I will explain, okay, that how we got that value for the y for the previous question. I will explain it. Please, everyone type the answer. It's a simple question, right? Let's wait 10 more seconds. Okay. Now, directly apply the formula. You get the answer. Simple interest. It's already mentioned here. You invested $10,000, rate of interest, that's per annum, 6%. They said half a year. Okay. So it will be $10,000 times 6 by 100. Year, it's already given half year. You can say 1 by 2. Make sure that T in years here. So solve it here. I think this will be $300. Please do not write this answer. This is the interest you are getting. So the total amount will be, you don't have to memorize this formula. You can say the principal amount plus the interest you are getting. So 300 plus 10,000 you invested. So it will be 10,300. Is this question clear to everyone? Does this answer explanation make sense to everyone? Could you please confirm it? Okay, good. Now, let me show you another questions, okay? This question, I need an answer from everyone. It's a difficult question. As we know, we got difficulty level from 1 to 5. 1 is easy, 2 is a little bit harder, 5 is the hardest one. So I will say this difficulty will be in between 4 and 5. Please try to solve it. Typically, we see this type of question in the second section. If you want, you can use the calculator. I don't mind. Yes, there will be two individual answers, but there is a precise answer for this question, right? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, you two different answers. Yes. Why it is like this? Okay, let's keep this question like this way. This is enough. So this question I have taken from the official guide where they're explaining the theory. They kept this question. This is the question. Just keep this way and type your answer. How much did Pat invest at 10%? I don't think so. That will be the answer. No, I think that's wrong answer. I'll try this question carefully. You, you have to write it as an equation. Then there is a simplification part. Okay, I will give 1 more minute because I didn't get the right answer. I know it's a difficult question, but we have to solve it. Make everything as one team. Then try to think that way. Okay, Madhu? Please, if you got any answers, please type it. Okay, let's try to discuss this question. I hope everyone have gone through this question. Pat invested $3,000. Part of the money was invested in a money market account that paid 10%, and they have mentioned simple annual interest. And the remainder of the money was invested in a fund that paid 8% simple annual interest. So both of them are simple annual interest. If the interest earned at the end of the first year, so he kept it for only 1 year, this investment was $250. Sorry, $256. How much did Pat invest at 10%? Okay, so it's a simple interest problem. There is the total amount he invested was $3,000. Okay, how much he invested for 10%? We don't know. Let's say that is X dollars he invested. And what about here? Rather than writing Y, better let's keep it as Y here. Then you can see the equation X plus Y. This is the total amount he invested. What is the total amount he invested? 3,000. If I simplify for Y, you can say I have to subtract X from both sides. Correct? So Y, you can write it in terms of X. That will be 3,000 minus X. So I'm just making it as one term only, 3,000 minus X. If he invested 10%, if he invested X dollars, where the simple interest is 10%, automatically the other place he invested 3,000 minus X. Is this statement clear to everyone? Is this part is clear? Okay, good. Now, he invested. Now, let's write this equation together, right? What is the total interest he got it from both the places? 256. What is the simple interest formula? Principal amount times rate. That's R by 100 times T. It's 1 year he kept it. So here, the total interest, simple interest he's getting from here, 10%. The amount he invested X dollars times what is the rate of interest given 10%, 10 by 100. And he kept it 1 year, right? So no need to write it here. What about here? It's a principal amount, 3,000 minus X. The rate of interest, we know that 8%, 8 by 100 times 1 number of years. So what is the total interest, right? From both this value plus this value. Agree with this? That is overall you are getting from both the places 256. So you can write an equation like this, 256 equal to this interest plus this interest, that will be, you can say, x times 10 by 100 plus 3000 minus x times 8 by 100. Now, it's just a basic simplification. I'm just trying to do it my own way. Let's say I'm just see, I see 100 everywhere. I'm just multiplying everything with 100 so that it will cancel out. So here 100 gone, here 100 gone, here I have to multiply it also. I'm just doing the simplification. You can do it by yourself. 256 with 2 more 0. Here 10x you are getting plus 3000 minus x time 8 here. That will be 24 with 3 more zeros minus 8x. So if I subtract 24,000 from here both sides, you can say 256,000 minus 24,000. That will be 1,600. That will be equal to 10x minus 8x. That will be 2x. If I divide both sides with 2, you are getting x here. That will be x equal to 800. So the value of x is 800. That is where the 10%, that's the answer. What about the other part? 8%, that will be, we know overall we invested 3,000. 3,000 minus 800. Here we invested 2,200. What was the question? How much did Pat invest at 10%? That will be 800. Is this clear to everyone? Please confirm it. Madhu, I think there is a careless mistake. You flipped it, I think. Let me confirm it also. 10%, that will be 800. Yeah, 10%, that's 800, and 8%, that's 2,200. So you have to do it properly, this one. Please, could you please confirm it, the step? Only this part, okay? The remaining, it's just a calculation. Only check it. Do you understand this part? Then the simplification. I don't mind. You can take your own time and solve it. Okay, why 256? Aditya, no, that's wrong. Atya, if you look at here, if the interest earned at the end of the first year from these, you see this word, together you have to consider, overall you got a 256. I hope you understood what was a mistake. Okay, let's do one more question. See, it's a simple direct question. You can put the values in the calculator, you will get it right. Let me know the answer. Only 5 questions. We discussed it here. This is the last question. We'll finish it, then we'll end our class. Use the calculator if required. Please type an answer. You can use the calculator and get it done. While you're making a mistake, right? I think, what is the value? Yeah, why you subtracted? No, no, one person is making a mistake. Okay. Santosh, I think you didn't read the. Okay, 1 second, 1 second. Huh. Santosh, I think there is a mistake you made it, okay? You did the other way around. Guys, I know the calculation will be ugly here, but will you get this type of questions on the exam? Yes, you will get it, but the numbers will be easier. From where I have taken the question, have taken from the quantitative reasoning book, okay, where they are explaining the theory. So I just want to discuss this question. I will just focus on the formula here. Santosh, I think this is the mistakes you made it. I think you wrote like 10,000 principal amount times 1 plus 3.5 by 100 raised to 3 here. This is how you got it. I think this answer 1108.71, right? But that's not the question. Let's say you invested P dollars. Okay, let's assume, and the interest rate is 3.5%. Okay, you kept it compounded annually. After 3 years, you got the amount as $1,000. So what is this actually? P times 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. That's the total amount you are getting. Clear? So you can say that 1,000 is the total amount. $1,000 equal to P times 1 plus 3.5 by 100 raised to, what is that? 3. So you can say that 1,000 equal to P times 1.035 raised to 3. You can solve this question using the calculator, but the numbers will be much, much easier. So the answer is something like 901 point something like this, or approximately 902. I hope these concepts are clear to everyone. I know some of you, look, one more advice I have it. You have to master this percentage chapter. Some of you are not comfortable with this chapter. I know I've been teaching for 9 years, but you have to master this chapter because you will see 3 to 4 questions from here. And I said 3 type of questions. We have it. Okay. Successive changes, percentage changes, then word problem. Then we will get interest. So if you are not comfortable, make sure that last class, right? Last week we discussed the percentage chapter. Please try to solve all the questions from here, the official guide. So there are 17 questions, I think. Please make sure that you try to solve all the questions. Same type of questions only you will get it for the exam. The numbers are different. Make sure that you're comfortable, then only go for the exam. Please do not skip this chapter. If there is any questions, you can ask me now. Okay. Honey, in the first class, okay, I have given the GRE exam 3 times, so I can tell you how the all GRE I'm talking. Over starting the exam, all GRE, there are 2 sections we can focus, 20 questions, 35 minutes, first section, and it's adaptive section by section. So Hani was asking how many advanced questions asked in the GRE exam. Remember, in the first section, there will be 20 questions, 35 minutes. Second section also 20 questions, 35 minutes. Okay. Now, over starting the math section, typically the difficulty level from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 is easy, 5 is the hardest one. Most of the questions are in the difficulty level 2, 3, and there will be 1 or 2 questions are high difficult. Let's say if you did well on this section, out of 20 questions, you got 13 questions right, or more than 13. Automatically, the next section will be harder. And what will be the difficulty level? I showed my diagnostic my scorecard also and the difficulty level also in the first section. The next section will be almost all the questions are in the level from 4 to 5. At least I will say 16 to 17 questions, it will be harder. 2, 3 questions, the difficulty level will be 2, 3, and 1 question maybe the difficulty level 1. Is this statement clear? Honey, is this clear to everyone? Please don't think difficult question means I will not be able to do that. GRE, it's a standardized test, okay? So the question type, the pattern, it's not changing. That's why I'm saying make sure that you solve the official questions only. You will get the same type of questions and language for the exam, okay? One more thing, try to get this book somehow. You can get it in Amazon. It's cheap, only 500 and 600 rupees. Make sure that go through all the theories and all the questions from here. That will be really useful. If there is any questions, you can ask me. Sahil, you had a question, right? How I got this? Please, that's the end of our section. If there is any questions, you can ask me now. Otherwise, you can leave the meeting. If there is any questions, you can ask me now. Aditya, I think we can have a doubt clearing session, okay? Separate doubt clearing session. So I will just talk with the company and let you know. So if there is no questions, I'm going to end the meeting now. Ma'am, you can take it from now.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.